Happy Halloween, witches! My name is Vendi, and today I'm bringing you the Hocus Pocus writing tag. Originally, I was going to be doing a WIP Wednesday today, but then I realized it's literally Halloween, and this is a writing tag that exists, so I knew that I had to share my answers to it with you guys. The Hocus Pocus writing tag was created by Kim Chance, an author tuber, and I'll leave her linked in the description box below. And we've got a lot to talk about today, so I think it's best if I just get started. Prompt number 1 is Sarah, Mary, and Winifred Sanderson.
Thank you, Max, for that marvelous introduction.
Being a witch is hard, but so is writing. If you had magical witchy powers, what aspect of writing or what part of the process would you magically skip over? Now, I'm going to give the super boring answer and say none of it. I really like the entire writing process, from outlining to drafting to editing. I'm married to outlining, so that's definitely not going. And drafting is when you really discover how the story you invented during outlining goes, so that can't go either. But I also really like fixing it with editing. Maybe agenting. I feel like it'd be a lot easier if I could just be like, okay, and here's my book. Oh, no, you know what? The actual publishing process. It takes forever. And if I could, I would streamline it and make it so that the moment I was like, okay, I have a book, it has a title and a cover, go out and buy it, that you could do that. Question number 2, Max and Dani. What relationships tend to be at the core of your books? Friends, family, romance? So I think that all interpersonal relationships are really interesting, and as a person who likes reading and writing character-driven stuff, I think that a variety of relationships is the ideal way to tell a story. For my current WIP, Project Gemini, the relationship at the center of the story is by far family. My protagonists are a set of twins, a brother and a sister. I almost just said their names, which I don't want to do just quite yet. And the two of them love each other very, very much. They are very close in the same way that my siblings and I are close. So I'm definitely drawing off of the wonderful, wonderful family experience that I personally have had. But for other projects like the one I'm outlining right now, there's no specific type of relationship that takes precedence. I think that they're all valuable in their own way. Question number 3, Amok, 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 Amok. How do you approach the chaos that is drafting? Are you a plotter, a pantser, or somewhere in between? Oh, you guys already know that I am a plotter hardcore. I don't consider drafting a chaos at all because I have such detailed outlines. Really, if anything is chaos, it's the outlining process where I'm like, well, what's gonna happen next? But I approach that with an open mind, a lot of tea, and a lot of patience. Prompt number 4.
I put a spell on you.
How do you deal with book ideas that want to pull your focus from your main work in progress? I have a very easy time shelving them. I'm like, nope, you're not ready. Either I'm not a good enough writer to handle you right now, or I don't know you as a story nearly as well as I know my current work in progress. The one I'm always working on is the one that I feel I know best and I'm most prepared to tackle. I assume this will change, like, fingers crossed, when, I become a published author. I'll have a lot of deadlines to work around. So at that point, it's just gonna be like, nope, gotta leave you alone. Even if I somehow feel I know you better than my current work in progress, I have to do this so that I can eat. Prompt number 5, Thackery Binx. Things aren't always what they seem. Think back to when you first started writing to where you are now. How has your process transformed from then to now? So I've been writing since before I can remember. I think, oh wow. Well, 1, I can spell a lot better. In seriousness though, I think I have a much stronger grasp of plot and how to keep things engaging, because when I was a kid, it was just like, let's follow this one character through every mundane aspect of their lives, but nothing was mundane because I was a kid, and I was like, and then pirates happened whenever something was even slightly boring. So there wasn't like a nice 3-act structure when I was a kid. It was just sort of like whatever cool things I felt like should happen did happen. That's not to say that like fun, throw everything out of your brain and onto the paper method isn't valuable. I still kind of outline like that. It's just not how I write anymore. Prompt number 6, my lucky rat tale. Do you have a writing ritual? If not, what are some of your favorite writing tools? I have a mechanical keyboard that makes typing the most fun thing in the whole wide world. And when I'm having a really good like writing sprint time and all the clicks just sort of blend into one mash of that doesn't make any sense to any of you probably, but it does to me. I love it. It's proof that I'm getting words onto the page. Prompt number 7, book. That wasn't good. You know what? I'll have Winifred do it. What is your favorite writing craft book? I'm not sure if this counts because it's less writing craft and more like the history of magic and like the ideas of folklore and stuff in people. It's called The Golden Bough and it's by Sir James Frazer. It's like a little racist because it was written by a British man during peak imperialism. So like racism was sort of bred into them. It was like a thing for them at the time. But at the same time, his dissection of the way that people look at magic and the way that we've historically looked at magic all over the world is really fascinating. Prompt number 8, another glorious morning. Do you enjoy writing in the morning? Or do you prefer the evening like Winifred? When I can write in the morning, I find that it's some of the most productive writing I do. But my preferred morning writing time is from like 9 to 10, which is my morning commute / first class of the day. So it's simply not a viable writing time considering my current schedule. But as for preference, I don't prefer evening or morning over one another. I think they're both wonderful writing times. It's just a matter of actually having the time to sit down at any point in time to write. Prompt number 9, the black flame candle. What's one of the biggest mistakes you've made so far in your writing journey? Or what is the biggest lesson you've learned? The biggest lesson I've learned, I think, and it's one that I've learned very, very, very recently. It's don't beat yourself up so much. And I know that sounds so ridiculous, like of course you shouldn't beat yourself up a lot. It's not your job yet. It's just a thing that you do for fun and you're still like learning how to do it properly. But at the same time, I am like I am so hard on myself for everything, guys. It hurts sometimes when I think about how mean I am to myself, because I'm like, if I was talking to one of my friends like this, I wouldn't have friends. So why am I talking to myself like this? The biggest lesson I've learned is to sort of let things happen as they happen. With the right attitude, with the right perseverance, and with the right love for the craft, you'll reach your goals. Prompt number 10 is Billy Butcherson. What's a trope that most people hate, but you love and you would like to see come back from the dead? Ooh, you know what? Yeah. Love triangles done right. I'd like to see it come back from the dead, zombie style. So in a form that isn't quite how it was envisioned and how it used to be used. So I'd like to see love triangles, but the result of the love triangle is like a polyamorous relationship. Hey? Yeah? Can we get on board with that? I would love that. And prompt number 11 is Come Little Children. What is a song that gives you a hypnotic focus while you're writing? So what's your favorite song when you're writing playlist? Now, my writing playlist, they're all these really ethereal, flowing, slow-going fantasy songs for the most part. And then I have like a separate playlist for like battle sequences and like, oh no, they should be running away because monster. So all of them. Would you guys like to see my writing playlist? Is that a thing you'd be interested in? The songs that I write to for certain types of scenes, because I've got one. I really like it. Yeah, let me know down below if that's a thing you'd want to see. But as far as this video goes, that is all I have for you guys today. That was the entire Hocus Pocus writing tag. Thank you so much to Kim Chance for creating it. She didn't tag me, I just saw it on her channel. And if you're a writer, I tag you to do this and to watch Hocus Pocus because it's great. So that is it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please leave me a thumbs up. And if you like me, maybe consider subscribing to my channel. I post more writing content every single Wednesday. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you with the next one very, very soon. Goodbye.